Hi dear chorister, welcome to your favorite YouTube channel. My name is Frances S. Merimot. So I decided to start off this channel by really reintroducing to you who a chorister is. A chorister is a modern day Levite who is entrusted with the responsibility of leading the congregation in worship. A chorister is a minister of the gospel, and the medium through which they carry out ministry is through music. Does it make sense? So a pastor is a minister, and the medium through which he carries out ministry is by teaching. Yes, so when you say you are a chorister, you are a minister of the gospel. The medium through which you do that is through music. Have you settled that? Yes. A choir has two combinations. We have the combination of the vocalist and the combination of the instrumentalist. The distinguishing factor for a church chorister is that they are ministers of the gospel. They minister in songs, and these songs are centered and wrapped up in the death of Christ, the burial of Christ, and the resurrection of Christ. So when you sing songs like "How great is our God," sing with me, "How great is our God," you are only reflecting on the goodness of God, how he didn't have to go to Calvary, but he took the journey for you because of love. He expressed and lavishly showed up love on the cross when he held his hands two ways apart, nailed to the cross, only to get you redeemed, to purchase you back from the claws that held you bound. It's important for you to know that as a chorister, you are a priesthood. You are an oracle of God. God ministers through you to his people, and the people are led through you to minister unto God, especially in service. So ensure that you keep this in mind, and it'll change your perspective on the way you serve as a chorister. Don't ever look down on yourself and say, after all, it's just to go and back up. After all, you are a minister of the gospel. Either you're a vocalist or an instrumentalist, know that you're a minister of the gospel, and the medium through which you are carrying this out is in music. With this understanding, the approach you have to service will change. Do you understand? You no longer see yourself as just an add-on in the course of any service. You will see yourself as a major player in every service, because in every service, it is everybody's time. Services are days and opportunities for people to encounter God. So ensure that you show up with the right knowledge. And with this right knowledge, ensure that you do business as serious as possible, as effective as possible, for the glory of his name. That people will come to the understanding and the knowledge of who God is. When the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. When you know that you're a minister of the gospel, it changes your orientation and your perspective with regards to service. It makes you know that God has entrusted these assignments to your hands. That you have the voice is that God looked and saw, oh, my son will be able to serve me diligently and bring people to the knowledge of the gospel of Christ Jesus, which is his death, his burial, and his resurrection. So every time you run through your songs in a given service, ensure that every song reminds people of all that God is and all that God remains to them. Do you get? So ensure that you have the right approach in service, because you are a priesthood. And remember, everyone who has a perfect understanding of what they should do, the job is as good as half done. Until I come your way next week, ensure that you tell every chorister about this community that you have newly found. Bye.